Welcome to the Musar Torah podcast for Parshas Miketz. Join us as we explore the weekly Parsha, uncovering valuable insights and striving to become the best versions of ourselves through Musar teachings. At the beginning of this Parsha, we see Pharaoh has dreams which nobody in his sphere of influence has the ability to interpret. Finally, the chief butler suggests someone he feels can interpret the dreams for Pharaoh. Pharaoh takes Yosef from the jail and tells him the following. V'yomer Pharaoh el Yosef, Cholom chalamti ufoser ein oso va'ani shamati olecha lemor tishma cholom liftor oso. Pharaoh says to Yosef, I have dreamed a dream, and there is no one who can interpret it. But I have heard it said of you that when you hear a dream, you can interpret it. Yosef responds in an interesting way. In essence, he says he should get no credit for giving an interpretation. V'ya'an Yosef es Pharaoh, lemor Bil'adai Elokim ya'aneh es shalom Pharaoh. And Yosef answers Pharaoh, saying, it is not me. Hashem will give an answer of peace to Pharaoh. The Medrash in Bereshis Rabbah comments that Yosef credited the greatness to its true master. It was because Yosef showed such humility that Pharaoh ignored the insult the chief butler made against Yosef, that he was young and a Hebrew, and raised him to the position of being second only to Pharaoh himself. Rav Avraham Yaakov Pam points out we see this quality with regard to two other great Jews. First, Dovid HaMelech, who wrote in Tehillim, Kuf Lamed Aleph, Pasuk Aleph, Hashem lo gava libi v'lo ramu einai v'lo halachti b'gdolos v'lineflaos mimeni. On this pasuk, the Talmud Yerushalmi in Sanhedrin points out that although Dovid HaMelech wrote this at a time of great achievement, he remained supremely humble. We likewise find this with Rabbi Yisrael Meir Kagan, the Chofetz Chaim. When he was going from town to town selling his sefer, people asked him who wrote it. He replied, it was a simple Jew. But the sefer is good. The Chofetz Chaim's son asked him why he insisted on anonymity, and he replied, since the sefer was written in the merit of Klal Yisrael, why should I take credit? This idea and practice of great Jews not attributing their accomplishments to themselves is something we see in the story of Hanukkah as well. As we see in Al Hanisim, it says, you Hashem delivered the strong into the hands of the weak. The heroics of the Chashmonaim were downplayed. So what does this mean for us? In a practical sense, our achievement-oriented culture consistently encourages us to own our successes, to build our personal brands, to take credit for our accomplishments. The Torah teaches us a different path. True greatness doesn't come from claiming credit. It comes from recognizing that our talents, opportunities, and successes are gifts from above. When we accomplish something meaningful, our first instinct should be like Yosef's. Bil'adai, it's not from me. This doesn't mean false modesty or refusing to acknowledge our efforts. Rather, it means understanding that we are partners with Hashem in everything we do. Our skills are gifts. Our opportunities are divine providence. Our successes are collaborations with the Creator. When we internalize this perspective, something remarkable happens. Like Yosef, we become vessels for even greater bracha. Pharaoh elevated Yosef specifically because of his humility. When we remove our ego from the equation, we create space for Hashem's bracha to flow through us. This week, let's all practice in redirecting credit. When someone compliments your work or praises an accomplishment, take a moment to acknowledge the role Hashem played. You might say something like, thank you, I'm grateful Hashem gave me the ability to do this. Or, Baruch Hashem, it worked out well. Start with just one instance this week. Notice how it feels to share the credit rather than hoarding it. You may find that acknowledging Hashem's role in your success doesn't diminish your accomplishments, it deepens it. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Musar Torah podcast. Until next week, may we all merit to recognize the true source of our accomplishments and become worthy vessels for Hashem's bracha. Have a good Shabbos.